It's midnight
Oh, why are we up so late?
to play Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
All we have is Black Ops 2.
Oh, well, I guess we could just try that instead. It's
All right.
already helpfully here in multiplayer mode.
Great.
I have not created a class. I played a couple of matches. I've just done some stuff. Why don't we just play? What do you want to see?
I want to see Nuketown 2020. I want to see that pre-order bonus.
All right.
All up in it.
Here we go. They've got a separate playlist devoted solely to this pre-order map, which is kind of sad, but also probably kind of smart because it means when I play any other playlist, hopefully I'll never encounter Nuketown.
Right.
I actually think it's a good map,
Yeah.
but enough is enough.
Hostile UAV above.
So what if it was... Okay, so this is just completely different.
It's Nuketown 2025. It's the Nuketown map, but what would happen if it was created in 2025?
Oh, okay. No, I'm seeing the...
Instead of like whatever nuclear testing ground it was
Right.
prior. And we're playing Kill Confirmed. That guy
Hostile stealth chopper
killed me,
inbound.
picked up the dog tags.
Hostile hunter
So Kill Confirmed, as you remember, first showed up in Modern Warfare 3.
I don't remember that at all. I mean, I'll take your word for it.
All right.
Fine.
UAV.
Whenever it showed up. Whatever you say, boss.
And it's here as well.
Okay.
Oh god, everything blew up there.
And I'll go over there.
All right. So basically, whenever anyone dies, the dog tags pop out, and you don't get points unless you collect the dog tags. So you want to collect the dog tags of your allies when they die, because
keep
that prevents
the enemies.
the enemy from getting any points.
Okay, so that's team-based, like, ticket,
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
kind of.
Yeah. Oh, let's just.
So,
Funny thing here, we're
front.
here. This is actually, it's not midnight. This is the day before
We
the
were
game
lying.
comes out. This is the day before the game comes out.
yeah.
There are people here that are just about ready to prestige.
Sure.
They are like, I saw a level 53 player in the first game I played.
Well, like last Thursday, it just went crazy, right?
I think so,
It
yeah.
seemed like they were just kind of everywhere. They're like a GameStop in Sweden that just said fuck it and was advertising it on their Facebook page.
I guess.
Like, we've got it. We're breaking street. We don't even care.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. So that long distance kill does no one any good because the dog tags are over there. Now you got to go get them before the opposing team can get over there and get them. Well, I got shot in the back there. Oh.
Yeah, it took me a second just to recognize the layout, but yeah, this is
Nuketown.
This is Nuketown.
So basically, what I'm saying is, like, there are people that have been playing this game for a long-ass time, and that's not to say that I did not play it for a long-ass time, or like fairly recently. But jeez. Oh, hey, here's one of the new things. So that's the airstrikes still exist. Was that right here? Yeah. Well,
Now it's gone.
we can pick up these dog tags.
Kill denied.
So there was a Guardian. It's like a heat device that emits heat that hurts people and will kill them if they stand in the heat wave long enough.
Oh, it's like one of those crazy death ray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome.
So that's one of the new kill streak bonuses you can call in. They have, yet again kind of redone the way that stuff is unlocked and stuff is used. We'll jump out of this in a couple of seconds here and go back and create a class and show how some of that stuff works. But yeah, there's the support package stuff from Modern Warfare 3 all gone. There's no like concept of like I don't need to get all these in one life. No, now you need to get everything in one life. There was another one of those heat wave things.
Kill confirmed.
And you see there, I just unlocked an attachment for my weapon. Your weapons gain levels, and attachments appear as you kind of go up in level. And then when you create your class, you can use those attachments. But like I said, all the rules about creating your class and stuff have changed. It's roughly the same. Again.
They made a lot of changes.
They made a lot of changes. It is
Objective parameters failed.
dramatically different in some ways, but the core of it is still, you play the game, you unlock stuff, you equip your guy with said stuff, end of fucking story.
The
It's
treadmill is still the same.
Yeah. The way they're doing it makes for some interesting new considerations.
And then the bomb blows
And
up.
then the bomb blows up at the end of the level still. Nice of them to still do that. I think it's nicer looking than it did last time. So as you see here, I'm level 3 of this weapon, so now I have a quick draw handle.
Hot quick draw.
We'll back out of this lobby and go into create a class. All right. So, up at the top you see that 9 out of 10. You have 10 points to spend when you create your class. They call it the Pick 10 system.
Okay.
Also, every time you level up, you get an unlock token. You see I have 6 unlock tokens because I have not spent any yet. So because I have 9 out of 10 points spent, I can just go in here and spend 1 more point. And because I unlocked that quick draw handle for faster aiming, I can just put it on. 10 out of 10, we're done.
So it's slots basically.
It's slots. So if you count up the icons,
There's
you'll
10.
see 10.
Yeah.
So if I only want to carry 1 concussion grenade, I can remove that. If I only want 1 attachment, I can remove that. And that
But it's not like it's this free form. Like you can just.
Well, I can't have like 9 perk 1s, but down here with the wild cards,
Okay.
they let you kind of break the rules, and you have to spend a point on a wild card to break the rules. So the only one we can unlock now is perk 1 greed, which we can unlock and equip with one of my unlock tokens, and that gives me a second perk 1 slot. So now I can take hardline or blind eye. We're gonna take blind eye.
Game changer.
So now I have 2 perk 1s. There's the wild cards. Also, there are wild cards for perk 2, perk 3. Overkill is you carry 2 primaries into combat, same as it's always been. I think this is like so that's multiple attachments for your secondary weapon. I think that's 3 attachments for your primary instead of just 2. So it's kind of just set with these rules. But if you want to go outside those rules, the wild cards will let you get there for a price. Because now I'm 10 out of 10, I can't take 2 concussion grenades in with me.
Now, do you have to spend that wild card every time?
No.
So now that first wild card slot is open.
So now I've unlocked perk 1 greed. Anytime I want to use that anywhere, I don't need to spend any more tokens to do it, but it will always cost me a point in my loadout. Because if you count up, you see we got including that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you're never going to spend more than 10 points.
Right.
But how you spend that, you've got a little more flexibility.
Exactly. So let's take it to the other extreme
cards.
here. I can actually just start removing things from slots.
So you can just go into combat with nothing.
With just a knife.
With just a knife. Personalize that knife.
Yeah, and you have to get kills with the held knife.
Yeah.
That you get by not taking a weapon in a slot to personalize your knife. So this creates some interesting considerations. So like I can go. I don't have these unlocked yet because I'm not high enough level. Just started playing.
Yeah.
So, but I can go. Basically, what I could do is using the wild cards. I could do perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, perk 3 greed. Have 6 perks, and then still enough points for 1 weapon with no attachments.
Yeah.
Or I could take a grenade or something like that and go in with no weapon, and then conceptually just, okay, first guy I stab, I'm picking up his gun.
Sure.
Because he'll probably have something that's better than my weapon that won't have any attachments at all.
Or just fucking have an
or just
knife
have
party.
a sick-ass knife party.
Oh, man.
So it's a neat idea.
I'm going to be looking for the knife party playlist upon launch.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell from what I've played, the range on the knife is reduced.
Okay, got to get up in there.
Modern Warfare 3, I went back and played some of that recently after playing a bunch of Black Ops 2.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, you practically hit the knife button from across the map, and it just like sticks you like a Halo energy sword. So it seems like they've tightened up the range on that a little bit. So it's
Cool.
you have to get up in a guy's guts.
From what you've seen
stick
and from what you could show us right here, has kind of just like what the perks are changed that much? Are the pieces pretty much the same?
The pieces are more or less the same. Cold-blooded makes it so you don't show up on target sensors. They don't have pro versions of perks
Okay.
anymore, and they don't have weapon proficiencies. So there's some stuff that they've kind of scrapped, but the basics of it are still here. There's no death streaks, but like fast hands makes it so you reload and change weapons faster.
Yeah.
Hardwired makes you immune to counter UAVs. Dead silence makes it so you don't make footsteps. It's the same type of stuff. Extreme conditioning makes you run a greater distance. Dexterity, aim faster after sprinting. That's really useful.
Yeah.
I've had great success with that. So yeah, more or less the same pieces are here when you go to create a class. And then we haven't unlocked score streaks yet. That lets you pick which 3 things you want to do with your kind of kill streak bonuses. But they're score streaks, not kill streaks now, because it's points based. It's not just get 3 kills, get a UAV.
It's get X number of points.
Get 350 points, which
Okay.
is actually more than 3 kills in most modes, and then you can call in a UAV. So the different score streaks will have different point totals associated with them. So if you're defending an objective, you're getting points. If you're killing people, you're getting points.
So potentially you could it's easier for you to trigger one of those things without being like on the front line killing dudes.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. I would say it's more difficult than, say, the support package in Modern Warfare 3, because you could just slop your way through a match, and as long as you're getting enough kills and other things going off, you're still getting there, because you don't have to get it all in one life. with the way that worked in that game.
And then Call of Duty TV still in here.
Yeah, they've got the film stuff is in there. You can still edit your films, do all that sort of stuff. They got live streaming in the game as well, which is different.
You watch other people play Call of Duty from inside Call of Duty.
No, you watch it from YouTube, or you watch it from a web browser or something like that. You don't actually watch it from the game.
It launches something externally?
No, you go to a computer
Oh, okay.
and type in Call of Duty Elite Livestreams.net.
Oh, because I
Slash
saw
party.
the COD TV option on the
I
menu
think
there.
that might have something in there for like watching saved films. I think that's where your saved film stuff is.
Oh, we got live mics.
Yeah. Also playing some Modern Warfare 3 over the weekend made me realize I don't ever want to hear people that play Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, that's why I just on my Xbox just turned the microphone all the way down for everyone.
I was thinking about doing that.
Because I don't want to talk to people.
It's probably pretty smart. So we're trying to get a boot camp game going, which you play with some bots. But it looks like we're not immediately getting a lot of action there. So why don't we'll get out of that and just go into some team deathmatch here real quick. Just show another map here.
Yeah, let's show another map.
And show our classes that we've got. Our knife class. All right, we'll go on the sick boat level. It's a little boat. It's a couple of boat levels.
Multiple boat levels.
One is an aircraft carrier, and then this is more of a boat.
That's a pleasure super yacht.
Yes. Also, yeah, that guy, level 55. I believe that is the cap. He's ready to prestige. Game's not out yet.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Video games.
Video games, man. There's stuff I would like to tell you about the campaign, but I'm not sure. For the folks at home, I don't know that I want to get specific about. Okay, so we'll go in with.
Deathmatch.
So here we are.
We've got a knife,
We've got a knife and 2 perks. This is a really shitty class, but you can do it.
but it lets you.
Yeah.
Weapons free.
Are you weapons free? Yes.
Yes.
That accurately describes our situation here.
I can run. There's better mobility without all these guns weighing me down.
I think you see both hands just trucking along. There's a guy.
Oh, someone had
God
set some
damn
sort
it.
of item there.
Oh, yeah, there's a mine.
There, I'm running up with my knife, and yeah.
You're ready to get him. Plug that dude.
All right. Well, we'll get one more spawn with the knife here, and then
Oh,
gun.
he lasted longer with the knife.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But I didn't even select as many perks as I could there. It was just a poorly constructed. Hey, what's up? Yeah. So you see over there, that's the meter on the right, bottom right side is the score streak meter.
The UAV.
And every time I get some points, you'll
Okay,
see
yeah.
it go up a little bit.
Pulled forward.
And you see the 3 items I have selected, which is UAV, a lightning strike, and a quadcopter drone. Ah, I knew that guy was going to do that, and then he got me anyway. I found greater success with
We've lost the advantage.
submachine guns in this game than I have in past Call of Duty games.
He usually straight up
Assault rifle
rifles.
or LMG. Usually do some interesting stuff with some LMGs in this game.
Yeah.
Control.
If I'm laying it down. But when you, oh jeez,
Control.
there's some weird spawns in this game. A lot of like, hey, you spawned with a dude behind you, type stuff. Like that just happened there. I don't know. And there. That seems a little weird that I'm even spawning on this end of the boat if that guy's down there. Why did that happen?
Why's that guy right there?
That was the same guy that killed me last time. A little weird. This is a small map, though, so, you know, they probably don't have a lot of options in some cases.
The guy upstairs.
Where is it? Yeah, I was trying to throw a grenade up there.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
I don't know how well it comes across on the video, but playing on a surround sound setup, I will say the weapon sound effects in this game are
Drone inbound.
like fucking killer. Like,
Yeah.
there's some really good sounding gunshots. It is a good year for gunfire.
What else? What else has sounded good to you
Drone inbound.
as far as their weapon reports?
Oh, what the fuck? I had started making a list, but I've been so focused on this game.
This is
and
what
getting
Jeff
this
Gerstmann
stuff
does in his
done
spare time.
That
A couple of the list of games that came out this year that had awesome weapon reports.
so a little
good.
underground area for you to get to the other part of the map, useful in some of the objective
Ooh,
game
what's
types.
in the kitchen? What's going on over there?
Friendly UAV
Spread,
inbound.
fruit. Yeah. Someone had to model that watermelon.
Yeah,
Inbound.
I'm a watermelon model.
The guy was trying to creep.
Oh, I was trying to stick that guy.
You were trying to creep.
Hostile
Should have shot him because I
drone
think I would have had enough
inbound.
points calling a UAV at that point, and that would have been useful.
Instead, here we are.
Oh, that's just bad shooting right there. Got him anyway.
And you leveled.
I will say I don't especially like the level up noise, as there's a distinct lack of.
I was going to say. I could barely even tell that if I hadn't looked at the little
Exactly,
on-screen things,
yeah.
I wouldn't have even known.
So it's a very different game this year, is what I'm saying.
They've reimagined what it means to be Call of Duty.
Eh,
That wasn't good.
I need to spend an unlock token on the launcher that actually locks on.
Yeah.
Nope, no ammo for that.
Here's where all your friends died.
Friendly RCXD
Yep.
inbound.
Creeping. Oh, all right.
That guy's dead already.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Oh, yeah, well. That was me. I was the last one to die.
Profile.
Let's watch that.
I think you were in the last round, too.
Oh, this is going great then. I will say, waking up to do that radio thing this morning has left me in a compromised position.
Sure.
In terms of
Well, also, you're only
Focus.
level 7 here. These guys are...
all right. So we are another unlock
Lunatics.
token, and now we can customize our other stuff. So let's back out and fuck around with this a little bit more. Okay, so that's great. Liking that. That class seems okay to me. Oh wait, that's what's wrong with it. Get a different launcher. So this one will lock on. So I can use it to shoot down UAVs.
So you're getting
One of my personal favorites.
1 token per level?
1 token per level, yeah. And when you prestige, you'll unlock stuff all over again. But if you make it to 10th prestige, level 55, they unlock everything. If you are that dedicated to the game, I guess they just figure like, here, fine. And then score streaks. Okay, so some of these are not unlocked until you hit certain levels, so you can't just use tokens to unlock them. But once they do appear, you have to spend tokens to get them. So Dragonfire, 975 points. The way I'm playing there, probably not going to happen as often as I would like. So let's ditch that. We'll get the Hunter Killer, which is like a paper airplane that you throw up in the air, and then it finds a target and then homes in on it and flies at them and blows up.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. The Guardian is that heat wave radiation thing that you basically just get that thing, set it up, point it at a flag, point it at a domination capture point, and hope for the best.
It just cripples them so you can smoke them.
Yeah. Remote control missiles, sentry guns, Gatling guns, grenade launchers.
So you could potentially then have a lot of like lower level unlock.
Yeah. Like if you know you're gonna be garbage, then
Yeah.
pick the first 3 because UAV is 350, the remote control car is 450, this is 525, this is 550. So you can just go low level and get them a little more regularly. But if you're the type of person that knows you're gonna get 1900 points in a life, then you can call in the Swarm, which is awesome. It's like these Hunter Killer drones, the paper airplane things, but like just tons of them just streaking the sky and diving out of the sky and blowing everyone up.
Awesome.
It's a really neat looking, it looks really neat. Also, you can call in dogs. So it's pretty cool. You know, not that different from some of the other kill streaks and stuff that have been in there. So yeah, this is like videos and stuff that they're selecting. It's not necessarily like
the live
the
stuff,
the files stuff.
Okay.
All right, so what else? We've got League Play, which is new, and this they basically took like the StarCraft ladder system and applied it to Call of Duty. If you go in alone, then you start a ladder ranking on your own. You can also form a team with other players and have a ladder ranking as a team. And they'll have seasons that rotate. Season 1 starts December 1st, as it said there. Custom games, you can have bots. And also everything's unlocked, so if you just want to, play against bots and call in the swarm over and over again to see what it looks like, you can totally do that. What else? Party games are back. It's the same games from the last one. It's really funny. There was a party game that I played back at E3 that was kind of the coolest thing that I saw back at E3.
Yeah.
Not in the game.
Oh.
Not in the game. I assume it will come at some point in the future. Not in the game.
So does this
Emblem Editor, that's back.
Does this address issues with stuff like One in the Chamber that came up in Modern Warfare 3? What I'm saying is this rolling back and ignoring any changes that Modern Warfare 3 made on top of the original Black Ops?
So basically, the problem with that stuff in Modern Warfare 3 is that it was kind of relegated to custom games and you couldn't do matchmaking.
Right.
So you had to play with friends. Here, we can just search.
Right, okay.
And we should be able to find some people, though we might not be able to find them right this second.
Right.
What do we got? 292 people playing party games. That's, if we roll the dice, get lucky. Let's try One in the Chamber. There we go. So there's a couple of One in the Chamber matches going. Oh, but it didn't get into either of them.
But point being, it is now.
Yes, you can play those games with random people as they should be.
Yeah.
And that is all good.
Great.
So
Great.
I guess that's multiplayer. It's hey, they changed some stuff. The maps are good.
Yeah.
13 maps unless you get Nuketown. It's
any other repeats from previous games in that 13?
No.
Okay, that's good. 12 original maps.
13 original maps.
Oh, 13
and then
plus okay.
Nuketown if you get it. Yeah. Let's see. Theater mode. Yeah, that's where you can go in and do theater related stuff.
I want to see some campaign.
Yeah, let's see some campaign.
Oh, also there's zombies.
Also, there are zombies. So I've not played any. I mean, I have played through the campaign, but as far as this save is concerned, I have not touched the campaign.
This
will be the very beginning of
great,
the game.
Awesome. I'm stoked. Let's do it.
It has to load first.
No, let's do it.
The live streaming stuff is weird because apparently you can only play. You can only live stream League games that you are playing in, which seems like you would never want to live stream those because those are the ones you're taking seriously.
Right.
So you would never want to risk that someone might see you playing and use that information. You can't live stream. So they've also added a new spectator mode that they call codcasting, but it's not. The feature set for the live streaming and the spectator stuff seems really half-baked. It seems like a kind of half-step in terms of what they should be doing with this stuff.
Wait, hold on. You just put on futuristic glasses.
Yeah, I did.
To launch this campaign.
Yeah, I did.
What are the options?
The options are, look sensitivity and
let's turn on subtitles.
Graphic content, subtitles.
Let's turn up the graphic content.
It's as enabled as it's going to get.
Damn it.
It basically means you're going to look a lot of. I think I actually don't know what they cut, but I suspect it just means you're going to stare a lot of people in the face as they die.
Okay.
Which this game likes to do constantly.
Are we in the future yet?
Yes. This
Great.
is the year 2025, but the game is set between two time periods. And
this pre-rendered video looks gross.
there's Michael Rooker.
Secure the building.
Oh, does he do the voice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love Michael Rooker. Kind of looks like him, too.
And you are this dude, David Mason, known as Section, son of Alex Mason from the original Black Ops.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a thing that plays when you first put in the disc the very first time. Doesn't play it again unless you erase your save. That kind of sets up the villain. This is a much more personal story than you get out of a typical Call of Duty game. Like, it's set against the backdrop of, you know, this new Cold War, U.S. and China, and all this other stuff, but it
Safety's on, dipshit.
doesn't really deal with a lot of that stuff. Man. It's more about
Is Raul Menendez here today?
this Raul Menendez guy.
Sergeant Woods. Raul Menendez is the leader of Cortes Dia and the most dangerous terrorist since Osama bin Laden.
Pretty dangerous.
Does Michael Rooker yell all of his lines?
Kinda.
Great. Well, what did Alex Mason give you?
No, that was Raul Menendez.
Oh.
Time. Guy's a
Wait.
vegetable.
Alex Mason, dead.
Oh, okay.
All he said was, mi hermana.
I'm fucking
That's
old.
Spanish for sister, dipshit.
I think they capitalized dipshit.
Yeah.
You boys better get your shit together. He's gonna attack.
If you have information about a threat to national security, you gotta tell us.
Turn the camera on.
The future!
Your old man. He's doing okay in Alaska. Fucking Hudson showed up.
And they don't figure out some awesome way to bring Ice Cube back to life.
Nope, sadly.
7 years old, David. Stop acting like a baby.
So Alex Mason was a great father.
Yeah, terrific father. In Alaska, which if you spend a lot of time in the weird text adventure thing in Black Ops 1, you already knew that.
Ah.
This is where the game gets a little crazy right
Go
here.
back to the army, like you did when Mom died.
Burn.
Right about here.
Hey.
Lieutenant Colonel North, NSC. You already know Jason Hudson.
I knew it was coming and it's still fucking crazy.
Arms smuggling ring in Angola. This morning, we lost.
I did some thinking
So go
about
get
this
him,
stuff. I
CIA.
think it's
About the fact that Ollie North is a character in this fucking game.
Yeah. I think it's just weird because, you know, it's like Vietnam.
Buried the mission.
That was my
Woods and his
dad's
squad no
war.
longer
Yeah.
That was, you know, I wasn't cognizant of that stuff.
No.
This Oliver North is on the news all the time. It's like-
I remember the
he's
Oliver
like-
North trials.
Yeah,
Like that was
yeah, it's a
constantly.
trial, like, kind of a war criminal.
Yeah.
Kind of a consultant on this game
Never
also.
Go back to the army. You promised me.
Well, we accepted that years ago when he just started showing up on TV
Right,
again
yeah, yeah.
as stuff was like everyone was like, okay, I guess we're fine with whatever it was that Ollie North maybe did.
Right. You know, the world probably worked out okay anyway. Anyway, so that's sort of what this game is set against, is the backdrop of the CIA's kind of secret wars of the 80s and some of the weird shit that was going down then around, you know, Panama, Afghanistan, and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So you jump around back and forth between the future and the past as you kind of piece together the story of what happened with Alex Mason and Frank Woods after the events of the original Black Ops and how that ties into the events of 2025. And it's actually, it's really well done.
Well, that was always the strength of the original Black Ops over Modern Warfare, was that it was more interesting as far as the storytelling went, and definitely got you into the characters a lot
Yeah.
more. And,
So
and
the-
even just like the way the cutscenes play, like Modern Warfare doesn't have fucking cutscenes. It has those weird, like zooming, glowing map screens, and it has fucking
It does.
gameplay.
I mean, it does have some. There are some cutscenes in there. It's not.
But it is dominated by you are in some weird control room, and then you're out in the field. Unlike Black Ops.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of a new thing. You can customize your loadout before you go into a single-player mission, and a lot of the stuff is, you know, it's similar to stuff that was that appears in the multiplayer. Except for this access kit, which is new. There'll be parts of the map that you can open if you have the access kit, but it's usually just like, here's a flak jacket, or here's some extra ammo
Okay.
inside this, you know, door that you wouldn't be able to open if you did not have the access kit selected. You can customize it, but the recommended loadouts are actually pretty good. So you're sort of fine either way.
So we are as Alex Mason under the orders of Oliver North.
Going to rescue Frank Woods. Yeah, as well as Hudson, who was in the first game, played by Ed Harris there.
Okay.
No longer Ed Harris. Michael Keaton.
Being held prisoner
What?
with a spy satellite. One of them.
I mean,
9
I'll take Michael Keaton however I can get it.
He does a good job
miles up.
But that's a
with the character,
weird
but
lateral.
it's not Ed Harris.
30,000
No.
feet. This was not the digital age. This film had to be processed, analyzed, and delivered, all by hand. Our dog in the fight. This guy named Jonas Savimbi.
So when we get into this, you're going to see
You think I'm fucking nuts?
something that you don't really see in a lot of Call of Duty games. I think it illustrates kind of this. They've done some work to the campaign. It's impressive. It's not to say that it's dramatically different. It's not to say that it's, you know. Also, you see a lot of dudes. A lot of guys get burned up in this game.
I need help over here! Hold on!
Vision!
Savimbi, you gotta help! Right! Damn it!
Nope, that guy just burned to death.
Yep.
Sometimes it's too late to save a man. Let's move out before we join him in death.
Go machete some motherfuckers.
All right.
The MPLA is ready for
Here we are in Angola.
Okay.
They want
Like
a
86,
fight.
I think is
We
what it
give
is.
them a fight. Move out.
Good looking faces in this
Yeah, I
game.
was gonna say Savimbi. I'm already digging this guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hudson!
FBLA forces advancing on your position about 1 click north.
Hey, we know! Savimbi's leading a countercharge!
He's got balls, I'll give him that.
Sam Worthington barely keeping that Australian accent out this time.
He in
Like if-
everything he shows up in,
Yeah.
he can barely handle that Australian accent.
Really makes me. It reminded me of a couple of lines in Lethal Weapon movies. You hear that same kind of like, oh right.
He's totally Australian.
Motors have stopped.
So I mean, you get this big open area. It's
Yeah.
not some corridor, and they give you this a few different times in the campaign to,
Fight, fight.
and it ends up feeling kind of different, you know. So yeah, I can shoot these guys, but I can also just run around here and chop them with my machete, like this guy.
Nope. Oh, you took his head off.
I took his head off.
That's excessive. Violence.
So access, that means that's an area that I can open because I have the access kit. So we can head over here, hold down the button,
Motor Cruz.
he'll produce some sort of crowbar. And now we've got some mortars that we can throw at these crews over here.
Just gonna just toss him.
Yeah. But look at that. It's a big old open area.
The rocks.
There's no icon what says follow.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, you do get some of that.
I was gonna say it wouldn't be Call of Duty without, right?
Right. Hey man.
The mortar crews are down! Damn it, Hudson! They got T-62 tanks in support!
Not
We need to take
T-62s.
them out.
Yeah, T-62s.
Take out the tanks, Hudson!
Beginning strafing run. Damn it, I'm taking fire from the ground. Sooner or later, one of them.
Yeah, see? Michael Keaton.
Yeah, completely.
Completely.
Nice work, Hudson!
Back on
There's a
board.
couple of MG trucks targeting you!
I can't make another pass, so you're
What are they
taking out
doing?
those MG trucks.
Targeting ya?
Targeting ya.
I'm doing them!
I don't know why I'm on the edge of this combat zone. Oh.
MG trucks are down! You clear, Hudson?
Oh, that truck blew up. You're leaving the combat zone.
Am I? If only there was some guy that said follow, so I knew where to go.
That's why you need that guy.
I guess so, right?
Okay, coming around again.
Take that, tanks.
These
tanks weren't shit.
Out there.
So you see there's this career record updated. That's because I've just taken out all those tanks on one run each, which is one of the secondary objectives. Oh, yeah, this guy wants to go.
Take another run.
I was gonna ask if there would just be tanks left over if you missed on that. but-
Yeah, you spend more time in this area and then have to, like, take a second run at it and stuff.
Okay.
We must finish them!
I believe one of the other secondaries for that mission is to kill 25 dudes with your machete.
Nice. Look at all those dudes. I mean, they're the same dude, but look at
Yeah.
all those dudes. Yeah, way to shoot him in the back.
Hey, they, you know,
Way to go, war hero.
This is what they signed up for. I'm no war hero. I'm the dark arm of the CIA.
Okay.
Victory
Fair
has
enough.
Here to
begun.
do fucked up shit to fucked up people.
FBLA!
So one of the other things about the campaign, in addition to being able to choose weapons and stuff like that, there's a big emphasis on choices, and some of the choices you make very explicitly and directly, but the exciting part is they actually they hide a lot of the choices, or it's not obvious when you are making a choice sometimes. Sometimes it'll be as simple as like, you know, there's a gun to a guy's head, are you going to shoot him or take him in? But other times it's like, they'll say, hey, there's intel that they're trying to destroy. You need to stop them from destroying it. And if you can kill them before they burn it, you get that intel, and the story is slightly different because you'll have more information than you would have otherwise.
Okay.
Let's go, Hudson!
But it ends up being a story that branches like pretty dramatically in a few different ways. There are people that can get away that then come that you could just as easily gun down right then and there if you're a better shot. And there are missions that won't appear unless the story goes a certain way. Like, you know, you get a second chance at something if you mess it up the first time.
Man, thought I was dead. After all that shit Kravchenko did to him. The numbers, Reznov being stuck in his head.
The numbers!
It's real.
The numbers are addressed in a really interesting way.
When I sliced that bastard open, saved everyone's ass. But he comes to first. Boom. Welcome to the Hanoi Hilton. 6 months later, they shipped me over to Da Nang. And this fucking place made the Hilton look good. Lost 17 of my group. By 72, it was just me. I was not gonna die in a fucking swamp.
He was not going to die in a fucking swamp.
So we're taking it back to 72 then?
No, he has been there, MIA since. This is this is still that Angola mission.
Got it.
Bring us alongside, Hudson!
So he got out of the...
So we are showing up to get him out.
Okay.
Shit! We're going down! Just Mason!
Like this. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That guy's slack open fucking
Yeah.
jaw while you stab him in the neck with a machete?
Kind of a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Their emphasis on that. Like, it ends up just being kind of hilarious. Like, I don't know what the intended effect there is. If they're supposed to make you think about the human condition.
Seems like they just want to make it fucking really intense.
Yeah, and, whatever. I guess mission accomplished, but it's sort of just ridiculous. All right, so we can cut this open because we've got the access kit. Where does he carry those?
On his back.
All right. Nice new shirt. Very nice. That's my guy.
That is not your guy.
Shit, we got gunboats right on our tail! They ain't gonna let us go without a fight!
Blowing up your boats.
Keep fire on them! Don't let them get aboard! They're mounted MGs on each side of the barge!
These guys are getting barged.
They're still coming! Keep fire on those damn gunboats!
All right, all right.
We did not yet say that it was time to stop firing the emplaced guns.
That one's on the other side, I think. Oh, this gun's up here, right. I'm holding it. Let's do it.
kind of exploded quickly.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's not meant to be a simulation, right?
I'm just saying compared to the other boats that you were shooting at earlier.
Yeah.
Damn, boarding us! We've got FPLA on board!
That's the last of the gunboats.
Okay, Mason, we're clear. Open up the container.
That one?
This one?
Give me a hand with this, Mason.
Give you a hand with this mace?
God. Woods, are you in there, bro?
So one of the other things, I don't think we're going to be able to show it because it's a little deeper in the campaign, they present these optional missions called Strike Force missions. And these are set kind of on the multiplayer maps. And you have a set of objectives to complete within a certain time limit. And it'll be like sort of pseudo-multiplayer stuff like, you know, we'll get to this control point and drop an item and take control of this point before moving on to the next one. And you kind of control a squad of dudes.
Frank!
And you can jump around from guy to guy. You can pull out to a tactical view.
Man, Woods is all fucked up.
Well, yeah, that's, you know, he's been in the shit too long.
Yep.
So you can take control of quadcopter drones and other stuff.
Hudson's got no hair. This is great.
We got eyes right on us.
Other helicopters.
Get Woods to cover! Come on, Woods.
Fucking Sam Worthington's yelling constantly
Yeah.
at everyone and everything.
Grab the TGM.
Ah!
Take it down.
I'm working on it.
Blow it out of the sky.
Ah!
Mason.
Oh, that did it.
Bunch of bull crap.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I got him?
No, I thought you had.
That thing's really ducking and dodging. More than I
Now,
thought it would.
now you're out of ammo.
Well,
There's more ammo.
There's more ammo. Stop shooting. I got it. Dude. This seems more difficult than I remember it. Dude, I'm always missing.
You're whiffing it. What's
This
going
is
on,
going-
man?
This is going terrible. Oh, man.
Hey!
Hey!
Nope. Wait.
I got him.
You did hit him.
Yeah, you know.
And that time he exploded. No, wait. Yes.
Damn it, we're going to ground. Woods is going under, Mason.
I'll get him!
All right. Give me
We've probably
a hand with
attracted
no-
the attention
hand,
of
no.
every MPLA foot soldier in the area.
We need to move.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
Got you.
but that's real funny.
I
Like
got
you
brother.
fucking equipped Woods.
Yep.
It's now on your
If
left
I could,
trigger.
like, yeah, exactly. If I could, like, make him spit fire or something. Like I'm playing oddball or something. Anyway, you know, let's quit out of the campaign here.
Yeah, let's not show off too much more
Yeah.
of that. But
So
it then
this-
goes into the near future.
Yeah, it kind of swaps back and forth.
in
You
addition
go
to
back
these-
and forth between the two times, and you know, all the characters are meaningful. The story is pretty interesting, and like I said, it can change pretty dramatically. But the core of the gameplay, not dramatically different. You know, it's
It seems like they like in that
aim
one
at dudes, you
sequence.
shoot them. You know, I mean, what kind of what more do you want, I guess? But you know, it's
Well, I mean, I think it got to a certain level with Modern Warfare 3 where the shoot was so narrow, or at least felt so
Right,
narrow.
yeah.
It seems like they are, if at least on a superficial level, in some ways trying to push back against some of that
Yeah.
with having wider open areas, which, you know, the original Modern Warfare had some big, wide battlefields as well. It wasn't all just super tight corridors.
yeah.
And, you know, we didn't see any, you know, follow signs during that opening bit there. So.
You will see some.
Yeah.
And the story can change pretty dramatically. I was taken aback by some of the changes you can make. So, you know, if you're interested in kind of the story side of Black Ops, I think they do a good job with that. But like I said, they have these Strike Force missions which are optional. Before we get into zombies, I kind of want to make this point here. These are, like I said, the optional missions take place on the multiplayer maps. You have these objectives. If you don't do them, the story goes a different way to kind of a less favorable outcome if you don't complete them. And you get limited retries on them too, so you can't just sit there and do them forever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, what's the
run.
reason to not do them other than if you just want to poke at it and see what happens?
It's a really neat idea, but you spend some time, or you have the ability both when you're controlling a troop directly or when you're in this pulled-out view to order soldiers around this battlefield, and that part doesn't work. The AI is terrible.
It's on you.
It's on you.
Okay.
So it's really unfortunate because, you know, it's an interesting idea that just doesn't work, flat out. Had cases where I'm holding down the button, saying all units go to this location, and no one moves. Just depressing on that front. Zombies.
Zambies.
It's they have made it bigger.
Man, freaking more people playing zombies than there's playing multiplayer.
That is not true at all. By a factor of about 10. Okay, so one thing we're not seeing here, I wonder if I can, maybe I can only do that. So this is there's a Nuketown Zombies map as well.
Okay.
As part of the bonus or whatever, I've got that.
Thing.
So in addition to, there's these 3 zombie maps here, but then there's also something, there's a larger mode, and, oh, I guess maybe, oh, that's right, if I pick, I'm trying to remember how this works. Yeah, so there's Transit. And then there's also Grief and Survival. Grief is a 8-player 4-on-4 mode where you don't do direct damage to the other team. It's more like if you knife them or shoot them, it'll annoy them and make it hard for them to see. So if they're trying to pick up someone on their team to save them from the zombies, or they're trying to shoot zombies, it'll make them have a tougher time.
So they've added a
competitive mode in there too. So you want the other team to fail. But you also kind of want to get a long ways in, theoretically. There's also survival mode, which is kind of the traditional zombie experience. But then there's also Transit, which uses all the maps. It's a larger area. So there's a bus you can get on, and the bus kind of, once you get the bus up and running, it goes in a loop, and you go around the loop. And all the while you're kind of building items. Like, I totally don't understand. It's like zombies is so fucking weird, and it's just getting weirder. You're like finding objects and building makeshift turbines to power up vending machines, and then the vending machines spit out monkey bombs and other, it's a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah.
And I've never been a big zombies fan. This does nothing to change it. I think the grief mode seems like ill-conceived. I ran into a situation when I was playing it where it was just like you're kind of constantly, so here's an example of what I'm talking about. You can kind of grab these parts, and that's the only part I know where it is, so that's, well, hope I haven't screwed the team over by just picking up this part and not knowing what to do with it, but hey. What was I talking about?
The mode not working.
Oh, yeah. So if everyone on a team or everyone on both teams dies, then the round starts over again. Which we'd played up to a point where that was just happening over and over again, and neither team was going to finish the wave, and it just went on forever. It just wasn't.
You swing by, quick revive.
It's not a good time. But maybe someone who's like super into zombies will dig it. I mean, they certainly have made it a lot larger. There's the bus. Need money to open the door to get to the bus.
The hell was that?
It's a power up, I think. Yeah, and now this dude's talking. They're not Nazis anymore. I don't know. Like, it's kind of, there's some story stuff that's been in the previous game, but none of it is explicit. But there is this. Apparently, if people are to be believed, there is some kind of deep zombie story that is just underneath the surface, man, and you gotta find it. But I will never find that.
Take it back! Or I'll kill you again!
Oh, here's the workbench. Okay, so... Alright, so... We've got this turbine here. If someone else wants to get it, whatever, I'll get it.
To count your ammunition, Marlton.
Get it.
Some kind of, device for, yeah.
So, with the turbine, I can set it over here. And while it's near this machine, I can then use that machine.
Disgusting. That means I will have to engage these monstrosities with the blade.
And while it's near this door, it'll open the door.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. So because we built the turbine, we can get out to the bus without actually paying to open that door.
See if you end up regretting that decision, fiends.
No knee nobblers?
And so, apparently there's just like 8 zillion parts you could find to put together and do something in this mode. Dude, I have no idea.
What's up with the fucking Johnny Cab here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I do not wish to engage in physical activity with walking disease lockers.
I don't understand why this is in a Call of Duty game. Other than the part where, like I understand where it was born from, and the original Nazi zombie stuff was like a clever little thrown-in thing, and obviously it's gone on to become very popular. But if it's this popular, at this point they should just give it its own game, which apparently they were going to do at one point, and probably still will, if I had to guess. So I think we're leaving the other 2 players behind, unless they're somehow on top. These icons seem to indicate they're somewhere, but it's just gonna jump out here. I like Spec Ops. When it comes to, kind of third modes in Call of Duty games, I thought Spec Ops was pretty awesome. And would much rather have something like that, or even just, more regular multiplayer maps than this stuff. Like, the people who want this stuff, give it to them in their own game. They deserve it. It deserves the focus that would come from something like that too, probably. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what's up with those. Oh, geez, that's bad.
That didn't surprise me. No.
I guess I don't know that I can revive that guy. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Welcome to zombies.
That noise. Oh,
Stop!
You're getting zombied up here.
my, what an exciting tour.
Nope, I'm down.
Wasn't here to see me go out like this.
Crawl into the fire. Crawl into the fire.
All right. Yeah, there's a bunch of fire everywhere. I can't crawl into it. It won't let me. I don't think anyone's going to come revive me, because I think they're all...
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's zombies. And that's Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Jeff.
Yeah. It's...
That's the single player. That's the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's well made. It's kind of more of the same. It's not a mind changer.
Yeah.
I don't know that anyone really expected it to be that.
It still feels like in some ways a step up from Modern Warfare 3.
I think that what they've done with the campaign is really smart and pretty fascinating, and I found the story to be pretty good. But the Strike Force stuff being broken nullifies some of that to some extent. So it's well made and it's a lot of fun. I think the multiplayer maps are pretty good, and obviously you'll probably always be able to find a crowd of people playing it.
Yeah, playing it without it being out yet.
Yeah.
Once it's actually out.
Yeah. So it's another well-made Call of Duty game in a long series of them. Surprise, surprise, I guess. But I that's maybe a little reductive. I do think the stuff they're doing in campaign is pretty cool.
Excellent. Well, Jeff, thanks for giving us a look here at Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Thank you. Now let's go to sleep because it's so late.
Yay!